Hi, everybody. We have a warm front moving over us tonight. That's going to lead to increasing clouds, and I can't rule out a couple drips along with that. And warmer temperatures, though, tonight and again tomorrow. A nice little warm up, but it'll be brief because we actually have a cold front coming through tomorrow, late evening hours. And out ahead of that, we could get some thunderstorms redeveloping. And so some of those could be on the strong, possibly severe side, and I hesitate using that. We always want to use caution. We want to sound the alarm when there's concern, and then we want to pull it back quite a bit when there's really not a lot of concern. And so technically there is a severe weather threat. I'm not as bullish and really don't have any concerns of tornado or anything of that sort. So we could see some straight line wind gusts coming out of a few cells and the potential of hail. Hail is probably the biggest concern there, maybe 1 inch to 1.5 inches. And the minimum threshold is 1 inch in diameter. That's quarter size. Could see 1.5 inches, that's golf ball size hail. And so that's possible here tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. And then it turns slightly cooler Friday, Saturday, nothing drastic. And then we warm right back up again going into next week. Looks pretty nice. So what we've got going on here is, again, the warm front comes over us. And then by tomorrow evening, we've got this cold front. There's 3 ingredients you need for a thunderstorm, just a general thunderstorm to get going. 3 things you need: a little moisture, dew points in the mid 50s, not bad. It's limited though. You need some instability. You're going to get that with some of that daytime heating. And then you need a trigger, something to trigger these storms off. And that's where we have the front coming through. And so, yes, technically we're looking at thunderstorm threat. And because, we've got enough instability in the air and a little bit of wind aloft, could end up producing some hail. Again, we have a slight risk of severe weather here by the Storm Prediction Center. Even though I'm not as bullish, there is that chance. It's a 15% chance. Not even of wind. Wind, it's a 5% chance, 15% chance here in the yellow. But there is for that hail threat, again, a 15% chance. Really no rotation at all. When we look at the winds, there's no spin in the atmosphere. That is virtually zero, okay? We need that number pretty high to get any kind of tornadic stuff. So that's not the case this time. How you protect yourself from any threats of damaging wind or hail? Just have a roof over your head. Something that's somewhat sturdy. Watch out for branches on trees and don't be on a lake. Those are kind of the 2 threats there. All right, so anyway, they come through. They're not going to last long. If you do happen to get hit, wait 15 minutes. They'll be in and out of here. Moving in from the northwest, passing out of the southeast. Low to mid 50s out the door. Highs in the low to mid 70s. Going to be a nice afternoon. That chance of storms, about a 26% chance, kind of flares up there into the afternoon and then quickly diminishes as we get into the overnight. And we'll have sunny skies returning for the day Friday. Slightly cooler out there, 62, 64 Saturday. We warm back up Sunday, highs near 80 on Monday. A milder week next week, a couple of different chances of storms Tuesday and Friday.